Hello, here, half of my face. I was just making my guacamole. It's my favorite food ever. I don't know why. I'm just obsessed. I keep making it over and over. And I was listening to Bad Bunny and reflecting on my life and everybody's life. And I started thinking, today is bank holiday where I am. Got nothing to do. I could eat anything else, and I again eating guacamole when I shouldn't have, because I eat it with Doritos, and I am starting to get fat, and I know I should go to the gym, but I keep just postponing it because no reason, why. Probably you guys understand. And I say you guys, probably nobody will ever see this video, but I had this thought in my mind that why shouldn't you post this? And then, because, I don't know, maybe it's just an intrusive thought, but I just thought of filming this. And the same way a week ago, I was, investing in this, thing where AI takes your money and invests it in whatever. And yeah, the company closed and took everybody's money. I didn't lose that much, but still, I was thinking like, what the fuck? And I felt before that I wanted to take it out and I didn't. And I have the same feeling with the video. I wanted to put it up and I'm not. So I said, you know what? I will do it. Just for the first time, I'll follow my intuition. So I was thinking like, why would I post something like this? Just my thoughts and me making guacamole. Maybe hoping that it will give me inspiration to start doing the things that I think. I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to even show my face because I'm just a mess now. I'm in my jammies at 4 p.m. feeling like I don't want to go to work tomorrow and eating what I'm not supposed to eat again, just because. So, to make the best delicious guacamole, what I usually do is I chopped very finely a tomato and a little bit of onion. I don't chop too much, like 2 or 3 slices of this, not that thick, because I feel like if I eat onions, I will smell like onions forever. So I just put a little bit, maybe in there looks like a lot, but it's just literally like a little bit. So I leave usually this for a moment. By the way, I chop them fine, like very fine. Maybe that's why I always overthink everything. I just want everything to be perfect. And I feel like if it's chopped very small, it's gonna be perfect. Anyways, I get feta cheese. A little bit of feta cheese. This is my secret ingredient that I'm sharing with everybody. Everybody that has tasted my guacamole thinks it's good. So if you want to try, put a bit of feta cheese in your guacamole. It's the best. Just a little bit like that. And I get a fork and squeeze all that. And I do this kind of before I do the coriander, even though the chopping is not ready. The chopping. I do this because I feel like if I cut the coriander before I put the cheese, then the cheese is gonna have coriander in it. I don't know. Again, I overthink everything. So anyways, I was supposed to go to the gym today. But guess what? I watched a movie. I booked some holidays as a surprise for my boyfriend. And I didn't go to the gym. I procrastinated. And I just, sometimes in my brain, I'm this clever girl that has everything figured out, but I just can't get out of my head to do things, Anyways, scramble the feta cheese. And then I open one avocado. Where I live, it's very difficult to find avocados that are ready on that day, but I find that in the weekend, most of the time the avocados are ready to eat. I don't know why. So, perfect. Oh my God, I love the smell of avocado. I don't know why this is my obsession. I guess if I think, I always have like different type of obsessions depending on my life. I don't know. Before I used to eat like Pringles, well, chips in general, but one time was Pringles. I used to have like 3 packs of Pringles per day. And of course that's not healthy. And I was so full, of course, of air pretty much and no nutrition that I didn't eat that much, so I was skinny. Also, I was very young, so I didn't get that sick, but still. At some point was chips, just like potato chips. And it was so much that my friends used to make fun of me because I always order chips and everything. Just having chips would be amazing for me. And one day, on one of my birthdays, my friend, we were in a restaurant and they started singing happy birthday and they bring in the cake and it was a bowl of chips. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was just a joke. They got me cake, but you know, that's how much I love chips. They thought of making a joke about it. What else? Plantain. I think I have one here that is actually kind of rotten. I forgot to eat it. I don't know why. Like, I love this thing. If you put it in, like, just open it, put a little bit of oil and salt, because here in this country it doesn't taste that well or that flavorful. Salt helps that. Put it in the oven for like 20 minutes until it's like, it kind of like make a line and it kind of opens. I do everything high percentage because I eat so much of the same thing that I kind of know more or less by looking at things how they're gonna be. So I put in the oven and I put feta cheese because here is no normal cheese like in my country. And butter, amazing. So that's another of my obsessions. But guacamole is the one for now. And you will think, oh yeah, guacamole is delicious, no problem. The thing is, this bowl of this guacamole, I make a bowl with 1 avocado and 1 pack of Doritos. That's my food. And this could fill me up for dinner or dinner and lunch, depending on what I'm eating. I'm eating it, I'm probably gonna eat it at 5 because actually I take a long time to do this, like my meditation. So yeah, I probably will eat at 5. And I don't know, I guess, I don't know, I probably will be full for the rest of the day. So yeah, if anybody ever watches this video, can you tell me please how you do to not procrastinate? I know some people say, oh, count 5 minutes and do it. I've done that. Actually, oh, Jesus. I almost cut myself. I didn't, but I almost did. I've done that before. I cut a little bit of the seed. Anyways, sometimes I'm very, I have periods of my time that I'm very decisive and I do everything. I was doing that last year for like 6 months. I was like going to the gym, eating properly, all these things, even more than 6 months, like 6 months properly. And then I start leaving it and all that after like 8 months, because I was going on holidays and traveling and all that. And then one thing led to another. But because I was really skinny and I wanted to have more muscles, I was eating more. And once I left training and eating the same or even more because I was on holidays and was drinking and cocktails and all that, well, I got fatter. And in 6 months, I put up 6 more kilos, which I think for me, at least, I'm never like gaining so much weight. For me, that's a lot. So, but I think the good thing about that is that if I decided finally to start going to the gym and eating better, I think I have it less difficult to put up the muscle around the areas that I want, because I already have the fat. So I don't know, maybe that's logicking in my brain that if I have the weight, maybe I just have to mold it. But I don't know how to do that. But anyways, with the fork smashing all the avocado, you know, I feel like what I was saying with how I know by looking, I know when something is ready with the food that I make. With avocado, it's kind of the same. Like, people ask, like, how do you know? Like, take this off and whatever. For me, if sometimes this is like, I take it and it's black, maybe this part is a little bit black, but not the rest. I literally pressure it. Probably you won't see there, but this is a bit too hard. I took it like that on purpose because maybe it's ready for tomorrow or the next day. But it's like when you press it, it's a bit soft. I don't know. I'm trying to think something that feels like this. But it's, if you touch it and it's kind of, you feel like it's empty, that's not good. I keep telling my boyfriend this. If you're gonna buy the avocados, buy them like, when you touch, it's like firm but soft. Nice. The same with the plantains. I know sometimes here, because the plantains don't grow in this country, they come green, and then you kind of buy in green and then wait until they become ripe. And I also know just by touching them how they're gonna be. Again, it's the experience of always eating the same, but that's how I will share how I know an avocado is ready, by touching it and feeling it kind of soft, firm, rather than empty. Empty is, well, bad, like it's usually bad. And when it's too hard, like you cannot even squish it. And usually the color, if it's this ones, you see the color, it's not that green. Like some parts are greener than the other ones. I don't know, I cannot explain it here, but when it's not that green, then it's kind of ready, I would say as well. When it's very green, it's probably too hard, and you can touch it. Like if it's too green and it's soft, maybe it's okay, I don't know. But anyways, too much talking about the guac. When I have it like that, I finally get some coriander. Like my favorite thing. I don't know how people don't like it, and the people that have like this problem where they have this gene that they cannot taste, like it tastes like soap. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for you and your life. Oh, why do I complain about this when I'm complaining about my life anyways? So yeah, I wash this a little bit and then I chop it up very finely as well. 1 second. Dry my hands. Now, what I usually do is to chop it up. I kind of make the coriander into a ball, so everything kind of chops at the same time. And I think that apart from all these little tips that probably everybody knows, I think the most important for me is having a knife that is properly sharpened. I usually sharpen my knives every time I use them, because that way is so easy. It's like you're a professional. So you see, I chop it up like this, then I kind of take it, turn it, so now I can chop it up like this. Oh my god, maybe I have OCD. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, I think about all these things and look at me talking to a camera now. So yeah, I do this. Another thing why I decided to make this video is because, you know, I have so many ideas. Sometimes, you know, I have so many ideas that I think it could be cool to do, and I never get to do them just because, again, my brain is too lazy. And you look at me blaming my brain. and I then never do it, and then other people do it, and I'm like, that could be me. And it's me here. By the way, this is not just complaining. I have a very good life. I'm very grateful for where I am and where I came from. I just wish, you know, I want something else. Like, you know, I work in an office, a very nice office, very nice job. I get paid normal, you know, like at least in this country, normal for my career, whatever. But I want more. I guess like a lot of people, I want much more. And it's not just about the money, but my life. Like, I never, since I was a kid, I've never liked working in offices. I hate having to get up a certain time to travel and get ready, and like, it's not, that part is not the lazy part. Like, I literally can get up at 8, no problem. Like, when I work from home sometimes, I work up at 8 and I get up, you know, and work. But having to get up at 7, it sounds silly because, you know, I work at 9, and in some countries, like in my country, you start working at 8 and you have to wake up at 6. And I used to do that, but I never liked it. I left my country because I didn't like what I was doing, and now I'm doing it here. Now without my family and friends, have to make new friends, new family, and all this type of thing. So I guess that influences. But anyways, I just wish I wasn't less lazy to do my things. So I decided to just, you know what, without editing, with my jammies, doing guacamole, with my hair, not showing my face, I'm gonna freaking do this video. And at least I did it, even if nobody watched it. So that's how I chop my coriander. Very thinly. Now, once I have all this, I kind of clean my knife like that. I know it might be messy, might be whatever, but you know what? I'm the only one eating this, so I'm not disgusted about my hands, but I chop it in half. I always say, you know, 1 avocado, half a lime. So what's the logic? I don't know. That's how sour I like my avocado. So put everything in the bowl. There. Very carefully, because sometimes it goes all over out the bowl. So most of the time, actually, I do this with the knife. I don't know why I'm not doing it now, but actually I will do the coriander with a knife, just because the avocado is in the fork and it's gonna stick all. This, by the way, this is horrible. I bought it in a dodgy shop, and of course it's not good quality. I just needed something fast and cheap. So that's all. So once in there, everything, I squeeze the lime. See, now I got a notification. I joined this group of this doctor. I think she's a doctor, I don't know. She seems amazing, like, about, I have something in my uterus that I want to take, like, I already got a surgery for it, but anyways, whatever. And I was looking at her videos, and she says, like, how you can take rid of that, doing, like, it's because of your hormones and all these things, what are the things you need to do. And I was very excited. I like what she was saying. I wanted to, you know, pay for, you know, so advice from her. But guess what? She's only doing like this: buy this package and we contact you on WhatsApp. I don't like this. I have kind of social anxiety. I don't send message. I don't like to look at messages, especially when it's people like sending me message. Like, and I contacted them like, hey, is there any way that I can just book an appointment with the doctor? They never reply. So I don't know. I find kind of that a bit dodgy. And let me tell you, like, I do sometimes things that are more risky. But that one, I don't know. Maybe I'm tired of losing all the money. Just a bit of onion. Nothing is left in this. Look at me, 20 minutes on this video. Anyways, if you're still here because you just want to know what the fuck is the best guacamole that you're gonna ever have, how it's gonna look, then Just 1 second because I need to wash my hands. Now, so the last things, salt. Again, I percentage. You can try it, just put a little bit and then test it, you know. Kind of like mix the toppings first and then put it in the avocado, so it's like not one part of tomatoes and one part of this and that, you know. I mix it all. And another ingredient that probably doesn't go with guacamole, have no idea. Well, actually they put some on the top, but anyways. What I put is here chili flakes. I don't know, as it is my whole food, I like it a little bit with something. Literally just a little bit. I don't like it too spicy. Maybe you will think, oh, this food is healthy, what are you talking about? It's one whole avocado every day sometimes. So that's how much I put of chili flakes. I mix all that up and then I test it to see if it needs more salt or more, I don't know, sweet chili flakes or more whatever. Okay, nothing left in this. And voila. Literally try it. I recommend it with very nice nacho chips. Don't buy the cheaper one because it's not going to taste the same. Doritos cool flavor. Probably in different countries it's different flavor for the color, but the cool original is the best combination. Honestly, I've tried other type of nacho chips and all. There are some other ones in other shops that I'm not gonna recommend because it's literally just from this country. But they're amazing as well. But you have to get good quality ones. Cheapy ones don't taste good. This is how I like it. I just literally just try a little bit like that. Oh my god, I don't know why this. It's like if I was pregnant and this is my craving, but my cravings last for a long time. If any doctor ever see this video, I don't know why. What I'm lacking. Why I like, it's the sourness, you know? This is what I want in my body. And I want this every day. But I'm fat. Look at that. Okay, bye.